You can't see me. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Sales and Trails. My name is Nick. Thanks for joining me on my flipping adventure today. It's another sales video, episode 30, I think it is. And it's a bit of a doozy. We had a very slow start to the week and then we sort of picked up with quite a few good sales towards the end. Glad to make the profit, glad to hit our target. I hope you enjoy. So, bit of a quiet weekend so far. Yeah, I've had a couple of sales on eBay. I'll probably be doing those a little bit later on. But we did have one Vinted sale. And because it's out of the way with Yodel, I have to do them now to get them delivered. So, bundle. These were basically free because I've got the rest of them paid for on them. So they owed me nothing. And they're two Hot Wheels Batmans. So this is a Hot Wheel Batman and Robin. The condition on them isn't fantastic. There's obviously some damage when it comes to the card on the back, and then we have a Batman Forever in a silver sort of look to it. So this was basically £4. I just wanted to get rid of them because they're a bit of a nightmare to store, as well as, you know, people are really particular when it comes to condition. So I was just like, well, someone's probably going to open these and enjoy them. But yeah, £4 for both of those. We had a Vinted sale. Just a simple top. Offends. Screening process. It's a lilac, it's sort of faded. It's a size, I think it's size large, is it? No, size medium. This was given to me by Dom as well. Like I said, I've literally almost run out of the items from him, but £4.80 paid for that. Happy days, getting some more stuff out the door. Grinding our way through another week. I've got a couple of eBay sales. First one is a tin. Not just any tin, it's actually a vintage silver crane tin. Obviously it's not made of silver, it's actually just tin. But it's a London bus from 1993, I think. Yeah, so it's best before 1997. I think this was made in 1983. It actually held 100 grams of jelly babies inside. This is a number 153 bus. Not many of them out there. Of course, it's got a little bit of fading. I assume it's just been weathered with a bit of sun, and the top as well. But the other side in very good condition. But yeah, paid, I think it was 50 pence for this item, £9.99. Weirdly enough, it's going to Northern Ireland. I actually deactivated Northern Ireland, America and all that, and they were reactivated. But still a couple of quid profit in it for me. I get it shipped out to the customer. Then we're back into the domestic sort of sales. All smalls, all easy to ship at the same time, not crazy amounts of profit. I'm actually doing a bit of a week now where I'm going to be spending more time organising everything, making sure I got everything in order, because it's getting a bit wild in here at the moment and I need to fix things. But the next item we have for that's been sold actually is a John Cena. You can't see me. Never really watched wrestling after. I was more of the 90s wrestling with like Ultimate Warrior, like the Hardy Boys in the early days when they used to do the TLC matches with the Dudleys and Edge and Christian. Those were like the highlights of my sort of time, D-Generation X. But yeah, picked this one up. This was £1, and I sold him for, I think it was £9.99. Oh, £7.95. Close enough. Sorry, the camera's right in front of all of the listings of the prices I've got. But yeah, still a few pounds sale for me. It's officially licensed product as well, and this is from, I think it was 2013 or something like that. But either way, yeah, being sold 2014. Yeah, happy days. A couple of quid in it for me. Next one we have 50 pence. I paid for this. It was with the tags. Wasn't too sure if it was going to be worth anything. I just took a gut feeling. And this is a Sesame Street Bert. It's a bag clip actually. When it comes to it, so it's a nice little thing to wind up on their bag. But yeah, something and nothing when it comes to this one. 50 pence into £4.99. Easy to ship as well. They're the simple ones there. We'll go with these ones next. So had a bag of 5 for £1, so 20 pence each, and these are Super Wings. I never heard of Super Wings before, but these are actually the transforming Super Wings. So they go from like an actual flying object. I say flying object, they're not necessarily flying objects either. You've got one here that's a this is a truck. But yeah, either way, they transform. If I can get that to work, yeah, there we go. Into these little figures. 20 pence each, a 5 of them, throw £1, sold them for £8. happy days on those as well. I'll show you the rest of them actually when I'm here. Don't know the names of them, but we have like a jet one there, another plain looking one there, and again another plain looking one there as well. But yeah, easy profit for me, easy to ship, no problem. This one, bit different. Picked it up for 20p in the Cumbrian bundle. For some reason it was a bit strange this one being here and then having all the remotes and everything else as well. But it is a vintage Upman's empty wooden cigar box. See, it's H-Man's on the side there, and this had 25 petite Coronas inside of it. Lovely little box, not crazy in terms of like quality and stuff like that. It's basically just like sort of thin board, sort of cardboard. Lovely little inside into it. Obviously it's got age to it as well. But yeah, 20p into, I think it was £6, £7, something like that, £6, 6p, something like that. I think they wanted delivery off. I thought it was no problem. But yeah, a few quid in it for me as well. As I've been trying to make my way through all this stuff here, sorting it out and putting it a little bit more organised, we had a couple of sales, all on eBay. And the first one we have is a bunch of hand puppets, and they're from Winnie the Pooh. So we have Winnie here. There's 4 of them in total. So they are, I can't remember exactly who they're made by now. Oh, it's Mattel. So they're all Mattel. So this is Winnie. We have Tigger. There is Piglet. Couldn't think of his name then. And the final one, dropped him on the floor, is Eeyore. Eeyore. Yeah, all 4 of those. I'm pretty sure I picked them up for like £2 each. Probably £1.50, £2 each. Sold them for £22. So a lovely little profit on there. 2 other items here now. Both of them sort of like machine related. Still a toy though. This one I don't think I've actually shown you. I picked it up fairly recently. It was a half price deal on in my local charity shop, and saw them, couldn't say no. They are the Lego Speed Champions. So I've got, I think it's 6 in total there. 2 of them are missing pieces, but we have the Ford Mustang. As you can see, they've all got their drivers in them. So there's the Ford Mustang there. We have, I think it's a Chevy, or Corvette, sorry. There's a McLaren here. It's missing the spoiler on the back. Now, when they're all really dirty, I told the buyer they needs to be cleaned up, and yeah, they'll come out all right. To be fair, we got a Porsche. There's a Audi, which is a pretty cool one. It's got a nice spoiler on it. This one you can see has got quite a lot of fading on the detail. Probably the one that was closest to the window, I'd assume. And then finally we have a Ferrari. The Ferrari, you see, has got a side panel missing. As you see there. So yeah, I picked them up for £2.50, as you can see on the tag with it. Sold them for £28. So a lovely profit in that for me. They've all got their drivers. They've all got a lot of cleaning needing to be done, but yeah, lovely little bundle there for someone. I'll pop the rest of those in later. And finally, you might remember this one from a long time ago. Picked them up probably at the start of my actual reselling sort of history, and I've slowly gradually increased the amount of them I had, and bought a case from in a local it was a car boot, and they are finally the Thomas the Tank Minis. So in total there's 74 now. There was 48 to begin with, but yeah, so this is the gold one. It's actually one of the rarer ones you can get. These are made by, I think it's Ghislaine. Yeah, 2014 Ghislaine. And then Mattel maybe. So maybe, no, Ghislaine. Yeah, so got gold on there. One of the favourite ones there. And my super favourite, which is the Harold. Lovely little items there. 74 of them in total. Plus the box. So I picked this one up. This probably had about, I think it's 28 of them in there or something like that. Bundle of 28. I had 2 spare. And then the 48 to begin with. Got them all, put them all online. Was not selling, really wasn't selling. And then finally I had someone pop an offer in. They've done it for, bear with me, £36.55. So I was in the regions like the 40 to 50 mark for all of it. But £36.55, that's basically meaning they had free postage. I'm only using Royal Mail at the moment. I've been having problems with every. Yodel let me down several times, so I do not use those either. But overall, I think that cost me like 16 quid for all those. So you're looking about 20 quid before fees added on profit. So maybe about 15 quid profit for me. Not too bad. But those three there alone would have probably made up my week. So nice little bundle. And we've hit the end of the week, finally. We've got some good sales to finish off with. Considering I've not really pushed anything this week, they've been some very good sales. Actually, when it comes to it, you're looking at like £20 plus. Usually my middle sort of area, like I said, I normally sell quite cheap items, and then a couple of middle ground, and then one or two very high ticket items like that showful jacket I done a couple of episodes ago. Like I said, we've got 2 eBay sales. I'm going to have a look at them now. So the first one, I was rummaging in a local charity shop. They gave me a bag for it, and I seen a bunch of these same brand plushes in a little bin, and I thought, oh, hang on a second, I'll have a look at these. But it turned out to be a bunch of Blue Nose Friends. So this one here is Midnight. There's loads of different ones of these, but some of them have tags, some of them don't. But I picked up 13 in total, and they were 25p each. Couldn't say no to that. Sold all of them. So I'll give you a few examples. We've got the skunk one there, which is Essence. We have looks like a mole or something, Piers. And then one of the nice ones there as well. This is Digger. So we picked up 13 of those in total, 25p each. So that's £3.75. And we sold them for £22. So happy days on that one. The next one, same charity shop, picked it up probably 4 or 5 weeks ago, just never really got around to uploading it. And it sold for £24.95. Bought it for £1, mind. So this is a Gans on the back of there. This is a Gans, I can't remember exactly the name of this one. I just think I called it Grey Cat, whatever it is. I should say on here actually. Charcoal cat. So this is a charcoal cat, and it's still got its tag on, and at the looks of things it's not even been opened with that, so I've kept it with all the tags on there. Didn't realise how well these would sell, but I said £1 into £24.95. So if you see any of these with the tags on especially, worth picking up. So my week of trying to organise everything and put everything in order, sort of like on your t-shirts and this and that, hasn't really gone extremely well. I've kind of just sort of relaxed more than anything else, got a bit lazy, but I will show you exactly what I've got on the back here, so you can just have a little sneak peek of what it's still about. So underneath down by here, I've still got a box full of shoes, and there as well. So we have plushes up on the top in the corner. This I need to upload. It's a nice Jameson's shirt, as well as, like I said, the 1970s RAF uniform. Pop those down for a minute. So I've got the BenQ projectors there. I've got the Final Fantasy Xbox 360, which I need to upload, along with a bunch of the games down on the bottom here. Got a really cool Miffy as well over there. This is a box. This is meant to be an unbagging, which I need to do with Aaron. He's got all of the items which he's sent to me. We've got a couple of boxes then of items of clothing. That's full of Star Trek books. That's full of stuff I need to upload. There's a really cool Action Man Gen 4, a bundle up on the top. Just all down in there then is a mixture of like little figurines and all that as well. As you can see, I've got way too much stuff here, but quite a lot of stuff I can go through. Quite a lot of value and all that as well, but just got to get the time to actually upload it. So that would be the end of the episode for this week. That's all the sales done. Decent profit overall, really, when it comes to it. Obviously, I can do better, but it's making time really to get it all uploaded. I'm going to change, like I said, change the Vinted. So I'm going to get all these shoes re-uploaded up onto Vinted, and hopefully get some of the sales of those. But thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you can leave a like, a sub if you enjoyed, and a comment on which item you thought was really good selling, how much you think some of this is actually worth, and I'll see you in the next one.